Okay, here we are once again at Cafe Fallen Allstar. We have a two or three-time champ?
Two-time champion.
Two-time champion.
I have to say being assassinated was a little better than being voted off.
Well, let's jump right into that. You said you got assassinated?
Well, my first game I was assassinated.
Oh. This time you got voted off, and so it stings. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's dive into that pain. So, what happened?
Well, it began, I think my first mistake was saving Brody. Everyone wanted to get Brody out, but Brody had come to me and wanted to work together, and I trusted him, and so I deflected, and we got someone else out. And again, on other occasions, I deflected from Brody. He misled me. Towards the end, he started to tell the truth, but it's too late, you know. But my thing is if I wouldn't have stepped in, he would have gone home second round. He would have been second person out.
Well, you know, the last two guests started to suspect all that was going on. So why do I see so much wool over your eyes?
Wait, what do you mean wool over my eyes?
Sounds like
Oh
something.
no, once we helped him, because those two people did help him, then we split up, but he didn't stay true like we had all agreed we were going to stay true. So he came for us.
And when we say we,
Maddie, the Zappies.
oh, so you had your squad, and did he infiltrate your squad?
He went back and forth between both squads. And I tried to tell
Run
everyone.
that all game?
Yes, and I tried to tell everyone, but no one would listen. But then, let me get to Taylor.
Let's get to Taylor.
Once we were finally able to talk, we agreed that we were going to work together. I trusted him, he trusted me, because he thought I was coming for him, I thought he was coming for me. We agreed, we looked each other in the eye, we pinky promised. And his name came on the block. I got his name off. I didn't just fight for him, I got
So he
his
was
name.
on the block?
He was going to be put up. He was going. And he convinced me that we were going to work together. So and listen, I'm the one who got him on the block. I'm the one who brought his name up. But then he came talk to me, and I said, I literally just got you know, I'm going to have to work. And what did I do, though? I got his ass off. Okay? So then Adele.
Yet another
Comes to me. Look, I'm just letting you know, me, you, and Taylor can work together. Now, there was also some other names in there, Thomas, Matthew, before they got voted out, you know. But my thing is that, okay, so I'm going to protect you. So what do?
Protect her.
I protected her ass, okay? And, anyway, so whenever it comes down, they convince one of my, I think, loyal allies to turn and vote Maddie out. And then target me. And listen, if Adele and Taylor, forget about Brody, but if Adele and Taylor would have fought for me, I wouldn't have been on the block. But even with me being on the block, they could have written down Ani's name and I would still be in. They didn't fight for me like I fought for them. So if they make it to the final, it's going to take some convincing on why I should fight to vote for them to win overall.
I guess the big question is Taylor and Brody working together? That
Well,
seems
Brody's-
like an unlikely couple to the
It seems like
cafe
an
crowd.
unlikely couple, and they probably are. But Brody's also telling secrets all over the place, you know? And other
So
people
wait,
telling
why
me,
do people buy? Why is people buying the cheap ticket, the Brody ticket? Sounds like he's all over the place like a little schoolgirl.
he's playing both sides, and he's playing a different game, so people are wanting to trust him. I wanted to trust him, but he didn't fight for me. Like I said, if those three would have fought for me like I fought for them, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I mean, and that's just the truth. And I stayed true to everyone I said, and I followed through. They did not follow through. Taylor pretty much said, but it's not best for my game. But guess what wasn't best for my game? Getting him off the block. But I did it anyway, because we made an agreement, and I stuck to it.
So would you rather have a clear conscience, or would you rather have a W?
I would like to have a clear conscience and a second chance, and I wish I would have won that immunity, but it was faulty because I thought it was over and I mixed up my cards. But anyway, I hope Emma wins this whole thing. I don't even know why Emma has something out against me. She wouldn't talk to me. Ani won't look at me. What I did to them? I have no idea what I did to them. They won't. I tried to talk to them twice. Emma goes, "Well, you have something to say to me because I don't have anything to say to you." Are you serious? What? What I did to you, boo? Well, I know you're coming for Ani, and I'm like, I didn't throw out Ani's name. Now, once they came for me, I did, but I didn't shoot that shot. I have no idea what I did to that little girl. All I'm saying is, out of everybody out there, she makes it. I have to vote for her ass because she's running the game with that little immunity idol around her neck.
She has it right now?
Yeah, twice in a row. I cannot believe it. Just
So what's your biggest misstep?
trusting Taylor and Brody and Adele.
Well, you do know this is a survivor game, right?
I know, but listen, there's this, people lie, okay? But there are times when you don't lie. And for most people, excluding Brody. But when you truly, like, you share things that you don't want anyone else to know, and you keep each other's secrets, that you don't go against it. I never have, ever, but apparently, I know it's Survivor, and I know they did what's best for their game, but I also did what's best for all of our games when I saved all of them.
Well, Adele, Brody, Taylor, I feel like chilly winter coming on for y'all at the...
And they all told me how sorry they were. They fought for me. Boo, do the numbers. If you fought for me, I'd have the numbers and I would have stayed. You didn't fight for me. Ultimately, I didn't bring up Matthew, but Matthew and I had a very strong alliance, and Maddie too. And I, in the beginning, wasn't sure between Lauren and Maddie, but ultimately, Maddie was the right decision for this game. And that was the problem. They got Matthew out, then they got Thomas out, because me and Thomas had actually talked, So they got Thomas, then Matthew, Maddie. And I was losing all my strong allies, and which is exactly what Emma was. And because they even spread it. Dee Dee and Matthew worked together before. Maddie's following Dee Dee, like, oh my God. In fact, Maddie was we discussed it and decided individually what we were gonna do. And it would fall together, but.
Well, it is Survivor, it's All-Star Survivor. You felt the difference right off the get-go, I'm sure.
It was very hard because everyone's good. And I think that's where I let my guard down too much, because everyone's good, and I should have. Matthew, I absolutely know I could trust, but I should not have trusted Taylor. I should not have trusted Brody, and I didn't. Let me clarify that. I did not trust Brody. It was a hesitation. I more information, and he did end up telling me. He told me he was voting me off. It was not a blind spot. You know what I mean? But you know, and I don't know. I think I should have been more guarded. I should have been more guarded. Like, technically, I could have blew up Brody because he told me shit. I could have blew him up before we voted. Probably would have made a difference, so I chose not to. I didn't want to be dirty. The only thing I said was vote your conscience and just know that everything I said I would do for you, I did. And if you said you fought for me, but I'm still going home, then you didn't vote. You didn't fight for me.
Well, as the wise man once said, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. All right, so here at the cafe, it's your turn to pick the blue plate special, name it, and name it according to your overall game. It has to be blank with a side of blank.
Oh, wow.
Is the backstabbers the side or the main plate today?
How about some backstrap with extra salt?
Ooh, with a side of
With a
salt.
side of salt.
There you have it. Okay, now's your time to talk to your audience.
Wait for what? Like what you
One last statement.
Oh. It was great. I thought Holly did a great job. She had big shoes to fill. I'm very salty right now, but ultimately I love this game. It was so good. Everybody was amazing, and it was truly an all-star game. And I'm just glad I got to play in it.
Good job. You're a true legend. That's it.